Yo, how y'all doing today? It has recently been brought to my attention that there's a small micro community within a micro community within my community, which is a micro community, running a theory. And this dates back to over a year ago, on that fateful day where I dropped this really cool video. Some would even say it's peak, that was horrible low-hanging fruit. But within said video, I featured a specific game, Pseudo Regalia, a really cool 3D Metroidvania with amazing movement. It's super cheap, it's very fun to go get it. But while talking about the game, I said a specific line that I've come to regret. Pseudo Regalia is one of the greatest Metroidvanias I've ever played, and one of the greatest gaming experiences I've ever had. For starters, the game is criminally cheap, bro. Okay, it's a short game, right? But it's criminally cheap, trust me. And you play as a thick fur. Now, I thought it was just a funny little joke, which is why I said it 2 more times. But this led to my name being tossed around in certain conversations. They think I'm a furry, bro. My entire subscriber base thinks I'm a furry, bro. Look how many reactions there are to this Discord announcement. Look how many reactions there are when I announced I dropped a new video, bro. What? They're drawing fan art of me. Somebody thought my PFP was a furry. It's Mania for Marvel, please. Also, Marvel, can you actually use Mania in media again? And not the 2017 Spider-Man cartoon type of way of doing things, because that was awful. So I will set the record straight once and for all, even though it might break some of your hearts. I am not a furry. But all that aside, it did get me thinking a little bit. Furries make a lot of indie games, and even when they don't make them, some of them can be linked back to them, at least with the community. And a lot of these games are really good. But oh my god, I can't escape the stigma. There's a reason I have only 29 minutes on Atlas. If anybody sees my Steam status, I'm immediately cooked. Like, how do I defend this game? Dog, I promise. The gameplay is good, bro. I promise. Oh my god, this racing game is so fun, bro. Like you can combo into tricks. It's super unique. And there it is. Like, what do? I can't win, bro. My track record is terrible. You want me to stop playing these games? Well, tell them to stop making them so enjoyable. Like, yeah, bro, Rivals of Aether 2, sometimes it makes me mad. Sometimes I hate it and think it's the worst plat fighter of all time, but it's addictive and it's polished. It still makes me mad. I can't help that Gunfire Reborn is a fun roguelike with amazing roguelite FPS RPG elements. You should go buy it now. It's only $20. This is not sponsored. I can't win, bro. Deltarune Chapter 3+4 came out and somebody DM'd me and called me a furry because I had a raw as a PFP. I got called a furry for playing Bug Snacks for 5 minutes. Bug Snacks. Let that sink in. Bug Snacks. I made the unfortunate mistake of buying Sparking Zero like a lot of us did, and I grinded ranked until max rank. It was terrible, by the way. God forbid I hop on web fishing to unwind after the horrible ranked experience, only to get more furry allegations. And it bleeds over into music too. I listened to one Femtino track. Oh, I'm a furry now. She's not even a furry. And it bleeds into art. Dexerto announced that the Switch 2 was gonna be unveiled or whatever. And one of my Twitter mutuals was like, if it actually gets revealed, then I'll draw everybody in the replies Sonic Sona or something. Naturally, I commented, because it'll be funny. And lo and behold, the Switch 2 got revealed, and I got a Sonic Sona. Guess what? Do I even need to say anything? Naturally, they said I was a furry. I wake up to 5 DMs. Canon, your favorite underground rapper is a furry. And I see It's Brokey's fur Sona on my screen. It's a joke, bro. What do they want me to do, bro? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Maybe I'm attracted to whimsical games, bro. Maybe furries have more whimsy than y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're just like that. I don't even think the devs of 9 Souls are furries. I get a ping. Oh, Ken is on another furry game again. Dog. Maybe I should become a furry. Maybe it would enhance my creative juices. Maybe you should become a furry. How about that? Tunic is an amazing indie game, okay? If you haven't played it, do yourself a favor and play it immediately. Even if you don't like classic Zelda-styled games, you'll find enjoyment out of Tunic. Guess what I got called for playing Tunic? I got called based, duh. Matter of fact, scratch that, bro. Let's spin back around to Atlas. This game is so fun. You cannot blame me. And the movement feels so smooth. I will not be a slave to your stigma. I can't help that furries are based and they play a lot of great indie games that I so happen to also love. I can't help that they make great indie games. Maybe we should praise them. Thank you, furries, for co-signing Rain World and Ori, and thank you Bug Furries for praising Hollow Knight. What's the, hold on, let me look up the term for that actually. The closest things I could find were Skelly, Crawly, and Buggy. Do not let them call you that. What? On that note, did y'all know that Spark the Electric Jester is like based off of an ant? I could not tell at all. Like, bro, look. Hey, Bright side is I can't be called a furry for playing Klonoa. Mainly because we're not getting a new game, same with Sly Cooper. But you wanna know what game fills in the void for me for those two games? The big catch. The only catch is, this game also got me furry allegations. Somehow. I don't even know how you rationalize that, but whatever. It's one of the best 3D platformers I've ever played, and I only played the demo, but the demo is decently expansive. I don't care how many times I've recommended this game. I'm gonna keep doing it until it drops, and then I'll do it some more after that. I can't help that one of the main characters in Combo Devils that you see all over the promotion for the game, pretty much the mascot for the game, at this point, so happens to be a dog. He looks sick, by the way, I don't care. Like, sure, it took some getting used to, but I don't care. This looks like the greatest plat fighter of all time. My favorite Zelda game of all time is Twilight Princess. Link turns into a wolf in that game. Womp womp. I really enjoyed reading and watching Beastars. Nicole Watterson is bad and should marry me. Toriel is thick. Maybe I just like to appreciate the things that life provides me. Or maybe I'm noticing a pattern and I should question myself. Nah. If the author of Gachi Yakata, Kei Arana, comes out as a furry, from that day onward, I will become a furry. You have my word, sadly. Oh, you should play Little Gator Games too. That game is very fun and chill and funny. I'm gonna link it in the description with all the other games I mentioned, as always. Matter of fact, have you guys seen Densh Attack? It's a super fast-paced 3D platformer where you play as a yellow train, and it looks sick. Then I look at the release date and I cry internally, but it still looks sick. There's super cool visuals, vehicle customization, pro skater grinding, and this game popped up on my Twitter feed out of nowhere. It's the one thing this app is actually good for. Speaking of games that popped up out of nowhere, Bubsy 4D, made by the same devs as Demon Tide and Demon Turf. I have no idea how he found the time to develop Demon Tides and Bubsy 4D at the same time, I presume, but you got it, bro. And the gameplay looks very good, but I'd expect nothing less. Like, Demon Tides, come on. It's amazing. Of course, Bubsy 4D is gonna have good gameplay by proxy. I've seen discourse around the new model for Bubsy, and people prefer the old one primarily, you know. I guess I do too, but I'm not the biggest Bubsy fan. I'm not a Bubsy fan at all. So I'm not up in arms about it, and as long as the gameplay is good, I really don't care. But who cares about all that, man? Silk Song, September 4th. We, my people, are finally free. Clown makeup fully retired. I am no longer the Joker. We're done. I am there minute zero. I am there immediately. They should low-key just let me pre-order the game, even though it's less than 2 weeks away. I don't even care. I might drop gameplay videos on it. I'm going to play this game to death. I mean, who knows? First canon stream might be Silk Song. If this PC can even handle that. Sometimes my PC can't even handle me broadcasting to Discord. And speaking of Silk Song, Constance. Why only have one cake when you can eat 2 cakes? This game is also a Metroidvania and it's super cool. It comes out November 24th. There's a demo you can play now. It's amazing. It's super fun. The movement is great. I love this game. It feels so good to be an indie game fan. We're just constantly eating. Stop calling me a furry though. I didn't forget the topic of this video. It wasn't really the topic. I like being sporadic. Like, dog, you can just do whatever you want in a YouTube video. Play the intro again. Stop. Play. Stop. Play. Stop. Now play the outro. More YouTubers gotta exercise their free will, bro. But yeah, whatever. Let's double it up. Because that brings us to the next part of the video, my personal favorite part of the video. The part of the video where I put you onto some songs, bands, or artists you've never heard of, or I help ease the existential dread that keeps us up at night. Because going through these monotonous routines gets draining and taxing mentally. Anyways, about that music. First off, we got Robot Swing with their project System Booting, ... And oh my god, the production quality and the experimentation is absolutely insane. They fuse R&B, jazz, funk, soul, rock, hip-hop. They do everything. My favorite songs off of this project are definitely Robot Swing Me to the Moon and No Time, Easily. The entire album is absolutely amazing though. Everything sounds like it's in the same vein, like they have their authentic sound or isms to their music, but every track is so different with crazy different vocal performances. The drums in this album are absolutely crazy. Like, I feel like I'm not good enough at production to properly explain how good this is. For example, No Time, it gradually builds up as it goes from the start. Like, it starts with this really cool bass, and then you hear more instruments come in, but it's not in a way where you can kind of predict how it'll sound. Like 7 seconds in, the instant I heard the way the drums came in and the piano, I kind of already knew I would really like this song. But it wasn't until like 1 minute and 10 seconds in where I was like, wow, this is crazy. It was like a splash of color on the track. For starters, amazing vocalist. She is insanely skilled. She does this crazy flow switch that like tangles with the beat. The layers are amazing. She does this whisper singing on the layers sometimes. And the drop on the song, I won't even say anything. I won't spoil it. Just listen to it for yourself. Listen to the whole project for yourself. Especially if you make music. Especially if you make music. But yeah, Robot Swing, fucking amazing. Go listen to them. Next up, we got Kanoe 64 and their project Nichijou Shometsu. Where do I even start? I don't even think I could properly genre them. They vary so much with the type of rock they do. But I guess you could say they do alternative indie rock. Whatever it is, they do it very well. But the two songs that stood out for me on this project are Who Are You and White Brain. Who Are You kinda leans more into shoegaze, but I like both of the songs for similar reasons. And one of the main reasons is how they add texture to their song. The way the distortion that they add makes the instruments work in tandem with each other is amazing. On the production side, it makes the music sound very full and warm, and you'd think due to that, you would lose a lot more on the vocal side of things because of the frequency ranges. But it's actually the exact opposite. It makes the vocals stand out even more. It's definitely more easy to see what I'm talking about when you listen to White Brain, but it's present in all of their music across the board. I still need to listen to the songs I missed in the discography though. Really excited to see how their sound develops even more because from what I've listened to of their old stuff, the improvement is insane and it's very rapid. But yeah, Kanoe 64, definitely give them a listen. And with that, our time together sadly comes to a crisp close. But wait, of course, there's always more. Could I interest you in joining the official Canon Core Discord server where they call me a furry and beat me on Xrd all day? Big shout out to furries though. Y'all are chill. Still not a furry though. But if I was, I mean, I'd probably
up in here with my tool, they gon' find you in the ditch, yeah. Straight for high rule, you not from it, you a glitch, yeah. Man of my rules, running with the misfits, yeah. Do not misclick, that's gon' get you hit quick, yeah. Death on death, this God, ain't no variation, it's Lord, X Lord. I keep a paradise, so I X out of cloud. And my name